And good morning and welcome back. We're now joined by Sherry Hewlett of the Tomahawk Chamber of Commerce. Thanks for joining us this morning. There is a lot going on in Tomahawk.
Tomahawk is happening. What can I say?
Yes. So first off, kind of a more serious note, you guys did have a very unfortunate incident last week with the fire at Nachos. So just want to tell us a bit kind of just about that. I know the chamber is going to be helping those affected a little bit.
So yes, last Thursday morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, fire alarm came in. And it was a huge fire at Nachos and Century 21 Best Way Realty. Both, it was on a corner. Had wind been different, it could have gone much, much worse. Luckily, there were breaks on both sides. I want to tremendously thank all of the fire departments that came to the rescue, if you will. I believe there were 15 different departments, Merrill, Rylander,
A tremendous response.
Yeah, I'm going to forget all of them. So I thank you all for coming to Tomahawk. I know this is something that they coordinate and do, and you can definitely tell that when they arrive. They have practiced this before or have done it once before.
Yes.
So tremendous shout out. It was 17 degrees last Thursday morning. Wow. So the water that was coming maybe from the hydrants or just splashing around was actually freezing. So we had somebody out there with sand putting it down so nobody would get hurt.
Yeah. Well, very good response from the community, and
very good response.
You know, looking for those businesses to bounce back and find their feet, especially in the Tomahawk community.
So Century 21, I think by the next day or at least by Monday, already had somebody. They had 5 different offers that I'm aware of office space.
Oh, that's terrific.
They're up and running, and they're doing well. Of course, you know, luckily real estate is in the clouds these days. So if there were paperwork, it's reproducible. Nachos is looking right now for an opportunity to come back and start as quick as possible. We are just very happy that the families that lived above were able to get out and
safely.
Very, very much, yes.
And we are also thankful for that. And taking a turn to a more enjoyable note on Tomahawk's Main Street, there is going to be, right before it's tradition, before the opening weekend of deer season, gun deer season, there's the venison feed.
That is correct.
That is going to be exciting. The whole downtown gets kind of closed off, and you celebrate all sort of venison products as well.
So in front of the post office, so it's the west end of Main Street, opposite end of the fire from last week. We will close it off next week, 11:30 till the burgers are gone. Usually it's about 1:30 or 2.
So get there fast.
Get there fast. It's a free venison feed to celebrate opening of gun season. So visitors and locals alike can come on down and have a free venison burger. We have grillers. We had a great response from our chamber members for grillers this year. And then we also have a great response for volunteers from our chamber members. So it should be good. We're waiting on Devin to give us a good thumbs up on that weather.
Yes, he better.
Last year it was a little cold and a little snowy. But,
that's about par for the course when it comes to opening weekend for hunting. But you never know.
Yeah, I understand hunters actually like the snow so they can track easier. I'm on the side of the deer. What can I say?
You're rooting against it, which is all right. But, you know, they still taste good, and it's fun to get out there and kind of have that camaraderie. Yeah. You got the locals, you got the tourists, you got everyone just excited to be there.
That is correct. We also have some nonprofits going to be there. So the school FBLA will have T-shirts, and you can actually order those online. Commemorating this year's feed.
Oh boy.
They'll also have some hot chocolate out there. They'll have, we've got other nonprofits that'll be selling things and just having a presence there. So it's going to be a fun day again, as usual.
Yes, lots of volunteers, lots of grillers, so you just need lots of hungry mouths to feed as well.
Hungry mouths, and you can fill Tommy. Tommy is our equivalent to Zero, the deer out there. So we do take free will offerings to help offset.
Well, that is fantastic. And for any meat that, you know, you might be in need of, I understand that one company helps you guys out with that.
Thank you. Yes, Geist Meats out of Merrill is one of our chamber members, and they are so great. If we don't get as much as we need, they will supplement for free. So they're doing the meat processing. So people can still donate up through this Friday any venison that is deboned and clean. And they will take it down there and have them process it and make really great burgers.
Well, fantastic. I'm sure it'll all taste great.
It's very exciting. I'm hungry just thinking about it. But also, just to give a quick shout out, you were in a very exciting play coming up.
That is correct. It is the Tomahawk Community Theater's second play.
Number 2.
Number 2 is called Money to Burn. That is this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Inshallah Country Club in Tomahawk. It is sold out.
Oh, what a shame.
Been sold out. So I hope you got your tickets early.
Sure.
It is a very funny play, I must say. I have a little bit bigger part than I did at the first one.
She's slowly growing to become the lead.
She's getting there. But no, that sounds very exciting. You know, it's interesting that, you know, people were really interested in this event. They bought early, they sold it out, and hopefully they're in for a great show.
They will be in for a great show. We actually added another performance to this play over what we had last time. So we had 2, a dinner theater and a matinee last time, and now we've added another dinner. So Friday and Saturday nights are dinner and the play and a magician.
Pulling out all the stops in Tomahawk.
We've got a warm-up act. What can I say? And then Sunday is the matinee.
Well, fantastic. Sounds like a lot going on in Tomahawk. Make sure to check it out. Check into your local chambers for any information. I'm sure there's going to be a lot going on. And thanks again for joining us, Sherry.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.